Scorn Enclave nearby. Let's finish this before they're on top of us.
The Scorn fear me. I'll block their movements.
Alone?
They respect my authority over the shore. It's one of the few benefits granted by the Spider's sigil. These poor Elixni. They're just empty shells filled with darkness. If that ever happens to me, I hope you'll put me out of my misery. Sleep in peace now. Your pain is over.
We show a great deal of compassion to the enemy.
These Elixni weren't so wicked before Xivu Arath drowned their minds in chaos. They were just... lost.
Sometimes death is the only route to redemption.
Well done, Guardian. Remind me not to get on your bad side.
Don't worry. My Guardian isn't the type to hold a grudge.
How does the Cryptolith do it? Corrupt their minds, I mean.
By granting desire. It is the drug of singular purpose.
To be twisted by your own ambition. I would rather die.
The dreaming city. Once the Awoken's pride, now a cursed shell.
I feel a terrible weight in the air.
Tragedies, miscalculations, and betrayals. Too many to count.
We make a good team, Guardian. It's a shame we never met before, or I might not have died in the first place.
Then I never would have found you. All things happen for a reason. Channel is secure. It's just you and the Guardian.
There's a woman who's taken notice of me.
Now's not really the time for romance.
I've tried to lose her in the mists, but she's very skilled.
Wait. Does she have an eye patch?
You know her? Do you know her name?
I know she's someone you should avoid. A conversation for another time. Channel is secure. It's just you and the Guardian.
I saved an awoken soldier from a Wrathborn roaming the city last night.
Did the soldier say anything to you?
He pointed to a scrap of cloth I found, marked by a burning ring. Called me Paladin.
Well, that's a good nickname. People used to call me cooked meat. Yes, very funny. Did you say anything to him?
Of course not. I gave him the cloth. I know better than to keep something familiar. Why are there so many of these damned wraiths here?
Loyal subjects to the Taken Throne. Eyes of Savathun.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend, no?
She would not see it that way.
Osiris tells me that you're working with a new Lightbearer.
Did he mention a name?
That I should meet them for myself.
They're on loan from Spider, so that may not be possible.
So I hear. My attention is required on Europa, but this discussion is not over.
I know the Exo Stranger says the darkness can be controlled, but the archives are full of evidence to the contrary. Dredgen Yor, the Kentarch 3, and that's not counting whatever happened in the other timeline. Ever since you picked up that first splinter, I keep thinking about the darkness possessing me again. Or worse, possessing you. What happens if you aren't the Guardian I know anymore? Guardian, what if I... No, never mind. I'm okay. I owe you an apology. From the start, we were warned not to let our emotions take over. And that's exactly what I did. I got so caught up in worrying that the darkness might hurt, well, us, I didn't notice the damage that I was doing. Which is the opposite of what I'm here for. I'm your ghost. Light, dark, it doesn't matter. We're a team. Stasis is an incredible power. So incredible, I wonder if... Well, if one day you'll stop using the light altogether. I think I finally understand the appeal of stasis. It allows for a subtler, more strategic kind of fighting. And, well, I can't deny it. It's kind of pretty. Think of the ice sculptures you can make for the dawning. Did you see that thing floating around the stranger? She told us she's not forged in light, if I recall, so it must not be a ghost. I wonder what it is. Can't be a ghost. She's not a guardian. I wonder what it is. It's not a ghost, that thing floating around Elizabeth. She's playing it close to the chest, but I can't help wondering what it is.
Is it weird that I'm more bummed by my work than anything else? I mean, I know what happened was horrible, but losing those planets and everyone on them, it's just so huge, you know? And there's nothing I can do about it. Whereas I can do something about Rasputin. In fact, I'm the only one. And I'm failing even at that. Zavala, I get where your constant need for updates is coming from. Trust me, I'm very sympathetic. But I've got nothing right now. Just like the last time you asked. When that changes, I'll tell you. Now, will you quit acting like you're my dad and just trust me?
The Vanguard is aware of increased enemy activity detected in the DSC entry zone. Do not investigate. This is an order. The area is not cleared for freelance patrol.
A happy dawning to all! Do not let the recent sorrows dim our celebrating. We must show that life is not so easy to snuff out, yes? So, as past friends might say, let us party all the harder!
Ikora, your dawning invitation is well intended, but this feast day interests me not at all. I wouldn't think I'd have to explain that to someone as perceptive as you. But here we are.
To Guardians stationed off of Earth, happy dawning. Your selflessness is what stands between us and darkness. We are eager to have you home again.
The dawning is always a bittersweet time, but now with everyone we've lost, it all feels pretty heavy. But hey, that's a good reminder that we don't have to bear these things alone. Guardians are stronger together.
I am Vilax, once warrior of House Devils, once child of Home Breeze. I speak now to Elixni still scattered. I fought many battles and found no warrior above the nightmare of Aramis Tel. Telchis, Skolas, Axis, resurrect them all and watch her reduce them to dregs. Her new claim power is beyond any they wielded.
Hey, Varix. I'm looking for a lead on some new Gambit recruits. Maybe some Fallen that need a little extra glimmer.
Varix has no fodder for your back-alley games.
Hey, anyone on the airwaves got the frequency for the Spider's bucket shop? What are the latest odds on the Big Papa bit?
Drifter, this is Spider. The only odds I have for you are those regarding your death. Should you continue with this flagrant indiscretion.
Hey, you should thank me for the free advertising. More customers means a bigger cut for you. 3 Eyes. Hey, 3 Eyes, you read me? Yes. An old friend told me you make a mean fried rice. Ever thought of throwing some Fallen bits in there? I hear you can shuck 'em like crabs.
Please keep your recipes to yourself. I have neither the interest nor the stomach for them.
Hey, I'm just spitballing. Gotta keep yourself entertained out here. 3 Eyes?